Well, the economic impact the rising Mississippi has had on crops here in Louisiana is but a drop in the bucket when you compare it to the intermittent closures of barge traffic along the river. The U.S. Coast Guard estimates the nation could lose more than $300 million a day in exports due to restricted barge traffic along the Mississippi. Kristen Oakes now joins us with this week's Ag Minute. And Kristen, I know a lot of the barges moving up and down the river are carrying farm products.
You know, there's about 600 barges that go up and down the river every day, and more than 60% of those are moving agriculture commodities to the Gulf to export.
In the heart of North America lies one of the world's greatest rivers, the mighty Mississippi. Early explorers were attracted to the natural levees and rich farmland along the waterway. The speed and low cost of moving goods by water influenced the locations of settlements near the river. After the French claimed lands along the Mississippi, they used the river to trade and transport crops and fur with the Native Americans. As agriculture began to grow, so did the necessity of the river. By the early 1800s, hundreds of steamboats carried commodities from the heartland down to New Orleans for export to other markets. The author Mark Twain was famous for his stories immortalizing the Mississippi River. The name Mark Twain actually means mark number 2 or 12 feet deep, which is the safe depth for a steamboat to travel. Today, giant barges have replaced the steamboats to move goods up and down the mighty Mississippi. 60% of all grain exported from the U.S. is shipped via the river through the Port of New Orleans and the Port of South Louisiana. 200 years after the first steamboat traveled the Mississippi with agriculture goods, today's farmers still depend on the river as the primary source to move their product.
The Port of South Louisiana handles 54% of the nation's annual grain exports and harbors about 60,000 barges a year. Now moving on to Twyla Trivia. Last time we asked you, what year were the Mississippi River water levels at their lowest? And the answer is B, 1988. For this week's question, when was the golden decade of Mississippi River steamboating? Was it A, the 1880s, B, the 1860s, or C, the 1850s? Log on to our website, twylatv.org, submit your answer, and we'll send one correct entry, a Twyla prize pack, and of course a copy of Holly Clegg's newest cookbook.
See, I didn't even know there was a golden decade of steamboating, so I look forward to your answer next week. Kristen Oakes, thanks.